Hi everyone, welcome back. Joshua here with the Sephora squad. And today I want to share with you how I got this amazingly beautiful, simple, vegan makeup look. I love a really beautiful soft focus look, and I love the fact that this vegan makeup has such high performance and has such a beautiful look to it. To start my vegan makeup routine, I'm going in with the Ilia Super Skin Tint. And the color that I'm using is ST7 Diaz. Now, first and foremost, you definitely want to give this a good shake. Because it is a clean, natural product, you definitely want to mix all of the SPF and all of the hydration ingredients together. And now that it's all blended, I'm going to put a little on the back of my hand first and then work off of that. It literally just looks like your natural skin, and it basically just helps to give that really nice, soft, kind of natural glow to the skin. So my favorite way to apply this is actually to press it into the skin. When you press it into the skin, it actually helps to kind of like smooth out the SPF and the color, and it really works it into the skin so that it just looks really beautiful and seamless. So with this skin tint, it actually dries down just a tiny bit darker. So I would definitely recommend going a shade lighter or two just to ensure that the color looks right. Now I'm just gonna grab a little bit more and do the other side. Now I love this tint again because it really just evens out the skin tone, adds that really beautiful soft glow to the skin, and provides a really nice SPF 40 protection. So next I'm going to be taking a brush from my Sephora Collection Deluxe brush set, and I'm going to use that to lightly set and add structure to my face. They call this a highlighter brush. I'm going in with my Sephora Collection contour palette. And just to lightly brighten up under my eyes, I'm going to be using this lighter shade here. I'm just going to take my brush and then just lightly press it into the powder. And I'm going to use that to lightly set underneath my eyes so that all of the makeup stays and it has a really nice highlighted look to it. So if you do have like a little bit of texture, or if it doesn't look super smooth there, the powder just gives it a little bit more softness. And I personally like to be a little bit more matte underneath the eye, because when you have a little bit more of like a matte finish underneath your eye, it just helps to create a little bit more of like a smooth look. Also, I love a good contour palette, and this one is only 20 bucks. And now I'll do the other side. If you're a little bit tanner and you want to do this as well, you can mix a little bit of this slightly warmer shade in, and that'll help to make it not look so bright underneath the eyes too. And I'm just going to do a little set on my nose. So next I'm going to be taking the powder brush from our Deluxe brush set and using that to contour. And then the shade that I'm going to use is this really nice soft kind of neutral tone, just to again sculpt and add a little bit of definition to my face. Now I would definitely recommend, if you are applying a little bit of contour or a little bit of bronzer, just to be very light-handed with it, because honestly it is a lot easier to add makeup than it is to take it off. So since I have a little bit more of a round face shape, I just want to kind of slim it down a little bit towards the edges, so I'm just going to really bronze and contour on the outer edges of my face. And then this brush is honestly so beautiful because it is super soft, so it blends everything out really gorgeously, so you honestly really don't even have to do too much work. And I'm going to carry a little bit down my jawline too. And a pro tip for contouring, if you don't really know how to contour, honestly, the best place to start is right back here throughout the hairline, because that's where the most natural depth should happen. So I would say point of intensity, always start back here and then blend it downwards. Now we cannot neglect the forehead, so we gotta bring that down just a tiny bit, so I'm gonna bronze a little bit into my hairline as well. And now I'll do the other side. And to utilize this amazing $20 contour palette one more time, I'm going to be taking the Sephora Collection little smudge brush and using the darker color and adding just a little tiny depth around my eyes. For my eye shape, since I have more of a monolid, I basically just want to add a little bit more depth to the lash line, so I'm just going to add that darker color right at the base of my eye. So as you can see, it just really helps to add a little bit of lift to the eye and just helps to add a little bit more definition. And now we'll do the other side. So now to add a little color into my complexion, I'm going to be going in with the Kaja Cheeky Stamp in shade Sassy. So I don't know if you've seen these blushes before, but they are one of my favorites because they have the cutest little heart stamp. Oh, so adorable. So basically what you want to do is just take your little stamp and dip it a couple of times into the little spongy pot of blush, and you just stamp it onto your cheek. So I'm going to start off doing one cheek and then blending it out with my fingertips. So I'm going to give myself a smile and try and find the apple of my cheek, and then I'm just going to place it right on the kind of upper part of my apple there. And now we just blend it in with our fingers. So I don't know about you, but I definitely love to be blushy and flushy. I feel like that blush just really adds just a very like I don't know, soft, kind of innocent, pretty look to the skin. So I definitely like something that has a little bit more pop to it. Usually with my skin tone, since I have a little bit more of a warm tone, I do like to do kind of those like brighter corals or brighter orangey pinks, because I do feel like they go really well with my skin tone. And then I always like to go, again, with that little trendy nose blush, because I think it just looks so cute. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit and kind of place it on my nose, just to add a little bit of that like, ooh, flushy kind of moment. So now we're gonna do the other side. So to really open up and finish off my eyes, I'm gonna be going in with the Milk Kush Mascara. Now I love the wand on this because it has that really, really nice, big, fluffy kind of quality. So it's really good for volumizing and really separating out the lashes. Mascara is one of my favorite parts of makeup because, again, I feel like it really helps to open up the eyes, so I'm really excited. So I just curled my lashes, and now I'm going to bump and wiggle this formulation into my lashes. Now again, this formula is amazing because it's a lot more conditioning, so if you want to keep long, beautiful lashes, this really helps to condition. And again, I love the fact that this brush is so volumizing. It literally takes a couple of swipes, and then you have really big, long, beautiful lashes. Just look at the difference. Look at how much volume, look at how much length. Oh, you can see why I'm so obsessed. I just love the fact that this mascara is vegan. And now we'll do the other side. As you can see, we've just gotten that your skin but better look. Everything looks very natural, very clean. And now we're just gonna add a little pop of color. So I'm gonna be using the Westman Atelier Lip Suede. First, I'm actually gonna be going in with the kind of nudie mauve shade on the bottom there. And I'm gonna be applying it with my cute little Westman Atelier lip brush. So I'm just going to swipe along the bottom to get that really beautiful, natural, again, like nudie mauve color. Now this color is basically just to add a little bit more depth to my lip line. And then I'll be going in with a brighter color on the kind of inner mouth area or the inner lip just to add a little bit more pop. So just lightly on my brush, I'm gonna lightly outline my lips. I was gonna try and talk and do it at the same time, but that's not gonna happen. Now, when you are lining your lips too, I personally always recommend, instead of going all the way over on the lip, all the way out here, kind of point it downwards a little bit and don't go towards the end, because I feel like almost when you take all of your lip liner color and go towards the end, it almost gives it a little bit more of a, like a clown mouth. But when you kind of take it down a little bit closer towards the edge there, it almost gives it a little bit more of like a lifted, kind of like pouty look. So next, to add just a little bit more depth, I'm gonna be going in with that really beautiful, almost like blood red shade. Now with this one, since it's a lot more pigmented, you definitely don't need to use as much of it. So I'm just gonna take, again, a tiny amount, and then just really work that on the inner part of my lip there. And I love this because it's a very like K-beauty kind of style look. It's like we were just eating like a popsicle or something. It's very cute. Very summer, very spring, we love that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this little vegan starter kit makeup kind of moment. Let me know down below what some of your favorite vegan products are. I would love to explore and play with them as well. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!